friends, welcome to Biology Boost-Up. Today I will discuss about some special topic regarding hormone. Now look, here I talking about endocrine gland and exocrine gland. Basically, gland are those part of body that secreted some substances. Inside our body, that is inside the human body, there are normally three type of gland are present. First, endocrine gland, second, exocrine gland, and third, the mixed gland, which is composed by both the endocrine and exocrine gland. Here I write the difference between the endocrine gland and exocrine gland. Endocrine gland are ductless gland, whereas the exocrine gland have the ducts. In case of endocrine gland, it secreted the hormone, and in case of exocrine gland, it secreting enzyme, sweat, saliva, etc. Now look at the third point. The substances which are produced by the endocrine gland are transported through blood stream. And if I talking about the substances of exocrine gland, it transported by tube or ducts. Endocrine glands example is thyroid gland, pituitary gland, and the example of exocrine gland is salivary gland, sweat gland, etc. Now let's talk about feedback mechanism of hormone. The feedback mechanism is when the secretion of any hormone controlled by another hormone is called feedback mechanism. Basically, this is two types. One, positive feedback mechanism, and second is negative feedback mechanism. In case of positive feedback mechanism, the secretion of hormone increased, and in case of negative feedback mechanism, the secretion of hormone decreased. If I talking about with a example, then we can see that. Now look, we know that the TSH hormone, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, secreted from anterior pituitary, and this hormone acts on thyroid gland to production of thyroid hormone. If the thyroid level become low inside the body, then the thyroid gland stimulate by positive feedback mechanism to anterior pituitary for the secretion of TSH hormone. Or if the thyroid level become high inside the body, then the thyroid gland through the negative feedback mechanism stimulate the pituitary gland to reduce the production or secretion of TSH hormone. Okay. Now let's talk about the target cell. A target cell responds to a hormone because it contains receptors for the hormone. In other words, a particular cell is a target cell for a hormone if it contains functional receptor for that hormone. That means a cell that contains a specific receptor for a specific hormone, then we can say that this cell is a target cell. Normally we know that from the secretory region the hormone comes to the target cell, and the cellular activity of target cell then totally controlled by that hormone. Homeostasis of hormone. Inside the body of each organism, hormone play a vital role to keep the cell and organisms functioning at optimal levels, even when challenged by internal and external changes. For example, if body glucose level or the blood glucose level increased, then insulin hormone helps to decrease the level of glucose through promoting glycogenesis pathway. On the other hand, if or when body face the decrease of blood glucose level, then it secrete glucagon hormone that helps to increasing the glucose level by the process of new glucogenesis or glycolysis. That means by this homeostasis process, a hormone helps to keep the body at optimal level, both the physiologically or chemically. Now here I write some full form of hormones. Look, first TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone. Next STH, that is somatotropic hormone. We can say this is a GH hormone or growth hormone. Next FSH hormone, that is follicle stimulating hormone. ICSH, that is interstitial cell stimulating hormone. LTH, that is leukotropic hormone. LH, luteinizing hormone. ADH, antidiuretic hormone. ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone.